Now, let's get back to the aquarium for some more fun and education. I asked if these jellyfish will sting me, and she said no.
Correct. So the jellies that we have right here, their sting is not strong enough to penetrate human skin. So,
But they do sting.
They do technically sting, we just can't feel it. So it's very similar to if you go out and visit our touch pool and you interact with our anemones, you'll feel they're kind of sticky.
That's considered a sting then?
That is a sting. So the anemone in that case is trying to kill you. But your skin is so thick that those barbs, those nematocysts, can't actually penetrate and envenomate you.
All right, remember, the nematocysts can't get through your skin. Not these guys.
But if you look closely at these guys, you'll see that their tentacles are really, really fine. And that's because they eat small animals, plankton.
Okay.
And these ones you can actually touch. This is actually our moon touch pool, if you wanted to. Yeah, so the way we advise people is 2 fingers just on the top of the bell. So just like this. We want to avoid the underside of the jellies because it's very fragile. So this part right here is basically the entrance of their mouth. And then these 4 paddle-like structures, those are the oral arms. So what happens is once the jelly catches its food, those stinging tentacles kind of retract and reel in. And as the jelly pulses inwards, it transfers the food from the tentacles to the oral arms, and then from the oral arms to the mouth.
I think they're all turning upside down now because I'm here. You see that? They're all like,
Here's one.
This one?
Yeah.
Does anything eat jellyfish? No.
Yes.
Jellyfish is not it is part of the food chain?
Yeah, so other jellyfish, so those sea noodles, they will eat other jellies. Yes. Also sea turtles and mola molas, the giant ocean sunfish, those will also eat jellyfish.
See, I would have never known that. All right.
Because these are a diet item of certain species of sea turtle, that's why ocean pollution is such a bad thing, especially with those floating plastic bags.
Because it looks like
Exactly. Yep.
That's why the turtles get those things around their neck a lot of times?
Exactly, yeah, because they think they're going in for something really tasty and then all of a sudden they get caught, yeah.
That's terrible. So here it is. This is one of the problems our beautiful little ocean friends have to deal with, and why we have to be so careful with what we do and how we handle our trash in our beautiful ocean. How big will these get?
So the biggest I've seen these here at the aquarium, probably about a good dinner plate size. Out in the wild, I'm not entirely sure
like
what
that
the
one right
size
there.
is.
That's the Mac Daddy of the bunch right here.
So actually, that one's female.
Figures.
So the only reason we can
It's
tell...
just figures, it's a female.
So the only reason we can tell is when they're getting ready to reproduce. The stage we're looking at now is called the Medusa stage, where it's actually a sexual reproductive phase. We have separate males and females.
It's a family show, buddy. Right. I'm just kidding.
We won't get into the details. And so that purple you're seeing is actually fertilized eggs. And so once the eggs hatch, the entire jelly will actually start to turn purple. And the reason for that is those eggs have hatched into little tiny, almost fuzzy Tic Tacs called planula. And they're crawling all over mama jelly. And that's what gives her that purple sheen. And that's the only reason we can tell if she's female or male.
So these are the polyps that came off of the female after she turned purple. So it's these little white dots is what we're looking at, right?
Each one of these are a little baby jellyfish. You see them just kind of...
Yeah, yep. You can totally see them doing their thing.
So yeah, they'll grow up here until they're about the size of an M&M, and then I'll transfer them to these upper chrysals up here so that they can grow to about a junior mint size, and then they can transfer down here. We use candy to
I was just
describe our
saying candy analogies. I was just going to say that. That's perfect. That's easy for me to think about. Yeah. The Oregon Coast Aquarium sits right on the Yaquina River. This river is actually a stream that's some 59 miles long, and it is breathtaking. And it too plays a role for the aquarium.
This is Banner.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my goodness. Is he really is he that big?
He's really that big.
Oh my goodness.
So Banner is a green moray eel. He's one of the animals you can see during a behind the scenes tour.
Wow. He can hurt you, huh? Out in the wild.
Yeah, so the fascinating thing about eels is that they have 2 sets of jaws. So they have that one initial set of jaws, and then within them, there's a secondary set of jaws that actually come out to grab their prey and retract them in.
Oh my goodness, that's like the movie Alien. You call him Banner because of Bruce Banner, he's green.
Spot on.
So he's the Hulk. Man, Banner, can I get your autograph, buddy? You are a monster. You are huge. It's like it's like he just wants to play.
Okay, so now we're in the indoor galleries. This is the public side of things.
That is a giant crab.
13 feet from toe tip to toe tip. And so right here, Vinny, you'll see this is a California sea cucumber. And while it looks spiky if you were to touch it, it feels quite gelatinous.
Am I supposed to touch it?
Just like the moon jellies, you're using that 2-finger gentle touch.
Oh yeah, okay. So he's not spiky.
Not spiky,
He's
quite
soft.
soft. He's an echinoderm, and so he moves the same way that sunflowers, sea stars, or other sea stars do. They have tube feet, these little tube on the bottom of their bodies that let them crawl across the ocean floor.
And that's, yeah, the sea urchin.
Yep, this is a purple sea urchin. You can actually see its little tube feet poking out. And so here we say that people can get hugged by a sea urchin. When you put your finger in between the spikes, you'll actually see the spikes move. Forwards my finger.
Ooh, ooh. Mm. Okay, I'm gonna go real slow, little buddy. Really slow because he's not hugging me. You know what? You guys are all star in my book right now. Yes.
In this habitat, we have broad-nosed seven-gill sharks, spiny dogfish sharks, leopard sharks, file-tailed cat sharks, taupe sharks. There's a huge variety. We also have schooling fish, including herring and anchovies, and we have California bat rays.
We're going into the open ocean, open sea. There's so much to learn as we watch and listen when we walk through the aquarium. And take a minute and think about how you and I can do our part to keep the oceans clean and see what it is that lives in these beautiful waters below. Oh, what a great place for people of all ages and kids, and even kids at heart. I don't remember the last time I was in a tunnel, but what's so nice is you get a whole different, you can see everything of the fish, a whole different view.
Absolutely.
He's thinking the same thing. Look at this guy.
Look at this guy. That guy got no hair. He's really fixated right there.
He likes the camera.
Yeah. This was such a special trip. It was so nice. We just scratched the surface of Newport, and I can't wait to come back here again. I mean, we could have spent days here. The sunset, the people, the food, everything about Newport was incredible.